On the day of the People Power Party's first presidential primary cutoff, a group urging acting President Han Deok-soo to run for office was launched. Acting President Han has kept his distance from these political movements, focusing on the upcoming tariff negotiations. Political analysts predict that the outcomes of these negotiations will determine the direction of the push for his candidacy. Here's a report from Kim Se-hee.
Acting President Han Deok-soo has been focusing on preparing for the 2+2 trade talks involving the finance and trade ministers of South Korea and the United States.
Candid dialogue and close cooperation between the top economic and trade officials of both countries are expected to lay the groundwork for opening the door to mutually beneficial solutions and easing ongoing trade tensions.
Deputy Prime Minister of Economy Choi left the country today and is scheduled to hold talks at 9 p.m. the day after tomorrow, Korea time, before returning on the 27th. Political circles predict that the results of the negotiations will greatly influence acting President Han's decision to run for office. A political insider mentioned that if the negotiations with the U.S. succeed compared to Japan, there will be growing public sentiment that acting President Han should run and take responsibility for trade issues with the U.S. In light of recent events, civic groups are pushing for acting President Han to run, as he is seen as the leader who can overcome the crisis.
We are absolutely certain that he will run. 100% certain. And we believe that some action will occur around May 3rd or 4th or 4th or 5th.
Acting President Han's decision on whether to run will likely be made after reviewing the results of the negotiations, but the exact timing of the decision is still being coordinated. This is Kim Se-hee, MBN News.